Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is Friday, July 26, 2013. I can't release this until Monday at noon my time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. What you're going to see is some brand new stuff released direct from Activision. We've got some official character illustrations, a couple of screenshots, and we're going to go into some never before seen gameplay. The video that was taken down, the Swap Force leak, I kind of did the same setup. I'm recording the voiceover over the images and in this case videos. So bear with me here. I do plan to break it down, do them individual, go into more detail, but this will be the comprehensive one. And we will take it from there. The blog, oneofwisdom.com. Check that. You'll have your solo shots. Up first, we have Free Ranger. Again, he is the Air Element Swap Force character. His slogan, of course, Whip Up a Storm. This is the official character illustration. It's what you'll see on the box art, probably, like the card and main packaging. Next up, Tech Element Swap Force Magna Charge. His slogan, of course, attract to attack. Looks really good there. Again, that's probably what you're going to see on the packaging, the card, etc. Next up is the Undead Element Swap Force, one of the two. This is Night Shift, the Vampire Boxer. I think his is Roll with the Punches. Next up, we are going to have his counterpart in the Undead Element Swap Force. It's going to be Rattle. You'll see some more of him here shortly. His Go Ahead, Snake My Day fits him very well. Interesting, we have both of the Undead Element Swap Force characters we knew fairly early on. Next up, we're going to get into some of the screenshots they've released. This is, of course, just Free Ranger. Kind of looks like that intro trailer level area, if you will. Where Flynn was running around. But he looks fairly menacing there. I'll show you some of his damage stuff in the trailer. Next up, we've got Free Ranger yet again. His voice is kind of not what I expected. Jet Vac was obviously had the Scottish whatever going on, but here he is battling some Chompies. The Chompy is obviously a bit overwhelmed. Next up, Magna Charge, in-game action. I believe that's his bottom half. Yeah, it actually is. Threw me off when I saw the glow. But he's battling what looks to be like an updated version of the Frigid Chompies, maybe. Looks like a great character. Next up, this is Rattle, standalone. Basically himself, just somewhere in the game, kind of like our first screenshot of Free Ranger. Kind of like a Crocodile Dundee Outback type guy. Looks like he'll be a lot of fun. He's a bouncing character. This one is Rattle Charge. It's Rattle top end, Magna Charge bottom end. Taking on some new, kind of like a half-size troll. Looks to be armored. Note the air element gate in the back. Next up is, I believe, Rattle Shift. This is the top end of Rattle with the bottom end of Night Shift. Again, what that'll do is alternate, the bottom end abilities. He's originally like a jumping or spring. That'll, I guess, be teleport maybe. Anyway, we're going to get in now to the brand new, never before seen official gameplay video. I'm reading the title because that's what happens when you record voiceovers like this. What we're going to see first is Fryno. He's going to be a brand new Fire Element character. Not Swap Force, of course. Pay attention in the bottom corner. You will see... Okay, I guess I don't hear the sound when I do video. This is all new to me. But note that in the bottom corner, the Fire Element logo, it's standalone. That's going to come into play here. It does some very good damage here. He's basically kind of got like some punch attacks and then the tank. I'll break him down for you on the blog and in a standalone video. Next up is Free Ranger, the Air Element Swap Force character. Again, they seem to be pushing him. Note he is intact here. It also says Swap Force below his name. When we come into gameplay, look down there in the bottom. You'll see air on top, air on bottom. Basically, he is just kind of running around. He's fixing to battle some enemies here. He's going to do basically 45 damage. And then at the end, there's kind of like a finishing move where it does 78 right there. When I spoke with the developers, they mentioned Starstrike having an ability to kind of like do an attack, reflect damage back, and then finish it off. I think that might be kind of what we're seeing here. He's also using some lightning. I think it does like 13-ish, and then he's got the tornado that seems to move the enemy and disorient them a little bit. There's a sequence you see when it levels up. Now we're to Hoot Loop, Magic Element Swap Force. In a life element zone, I want you to pay attention here, not only to the graphics, but as Hoot Loop approaches, that spell or power that they cast, it actually did quite a bit of damage, and then it seemed to chain, and then they're using the teleport ability to actually come in. I believe the health was at 250. And this is one of the times in this demo, in the new gameplay footage they gave us, there was no damage taken. Rattle Shake, Undead Element Swap Force. Slogan is "Go ahead, snake my day." I'm trying to think how this will come out. In this portion, you're going to see basically like one of the little bonus zones here. They're going to skip ahead. I don't know, I'm assuming they already popped 2. I don't know if it was earlier in the level or if they just like cut to the tail end of the deal. If it looks like they're missing the islands in this, sometimes they are, but there's what they call the double jump in the screen. And you'll see sometimes like right there, there's the double jump. There's another one not on the island. That'll come in pretty handy, particularly if you can do it in levels. But here's the end result off after the double jump. Pop the final balloon, you get a nice sequence here. What do we have next? Free Shake, Free Ranger top, Rattle Shake bottom. Note again the intro scene, pay attention to the bottom left corner. You'll see kind of, the half and half a little bit. Just collecting some, coins, treasures. You hear another one of Free Ranger's lines. I'll take off over there, grab that. He says, "For my nest egg." But
for my nest egg.
Looks pretty, pretty good depth. Now we're to Roller Brawl. You can hear Callie or the other lady, kind of giving you some tips. Wait till they drop their guard, etc. Insane damage on her first attack. Watch this. She will deal 51 followed by 34 multiple times. Then she kind of rolls like her blade gear skates out. Takes care of those characters. Down and Derby is what she'll say after defeating them. And again, it's kind of weird not having the actual sound when I'm recording the voiceover, but she did some pretty impressive damage numbers. Here we have Freeze Zone, Freeze Blade top, Blast Zone bottom, Swap Force combination, of course. Right at the start, gonna rock it off. This is Overlook Heights, I believe. You can kind of get a feel for the swappable possible combinations, if you will. I'll cover all this in more detail when I break it down by character for you, but they'll finish this off, then they're going to go in and do a Freeze Blade, Water Element Swap Force. But this is kind of one of those Swap Force zones. Again, this time it's like the race, speed, dash. This part right here, I don't know how many people grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog games. I did. I had Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. This reminds me a lot of like when you're trying, you're running through, getting the rings, having to dodge stuff, ultimately trying to get a Chaos Emerald. That's kind of what I equate this to. It looks really good. As you can see, they aced it right there. But that's that. Okay, so I'm back, just extending this in the closing, but basically what we saw, brand new stuff, again, straight from Activision, official character illustrations, gameplay. I'm going to have to go back in and see how that sounds with me voicing over it without hearing the video sounds. That's kind of odd for me. I do everything live when I record. That said, I will break it down. I'll replay them multiple times, kind of point out some of the finite details you might pay attention to. As for the pictures, go to the blog, oneofwisdom.com. I'll have the link at the top of the video description. You'll be able to see them there without pausing the video. You can save them, make an avatar or whatever. I'm also going to take some screen caps from the video for you. I'll have those up again. All this is going to be live Monday at noon Central Standard Time. But you can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Make sure to subscribe for all the latest. As always, thanks for watching, and again, make sure to check the blog, oneofwisdom.com.